Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are good. Today we will do exercise 16b of book D2, and today we will do question of intermediate and advanced level from question number 10 to question number 16. Let's start students. Now students, question number 10, the table shows the average amount $X Singaporeans spend on taxi fares in a week. The amount are given to the nearest dollar. These are the amount which are given to the nearest dollar. Now using the class interval 0 is less than equal to x and x less than 20, and this one and so on. Construct a frequency table for the data. We have to first construct the frequency table in this question. That is a class interval which is 0 less than x is less than 20. Next one is 20 less and equal to 40, and next 40 yes, next one 80, 100, and sorry, 40 to 60. This is 60, and then 60 to 80. This one is 80, and there is a difference of 20. Now from 80, 100, and 100, 120. Yes students, and we can observe the values from that. 120 is also there. It means that we have to go to 140 because x is less than 120. Now 140, the 120 values come in this. Now we can observe the data, and from 0 to 20 values are less. From 0 to less than 20 the values are 1, 2, and 3. Yes, these are the three values. Now from 20 to 40 the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are 9 values which are less than 40 and less than and equal to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. From 40 to 60 the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one 8. 8 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 60 to 80 the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are 8 values. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from 80 to 100 the values are 80 to 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. These are 7 values. 7. These are 7 values. From 100 to 120 the values are from 100 to 120 values are 1, 2, and and 3 and 4. These are 4 values. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from 120 to 140 there is only one value. This is 120 and this is. Now we can add up the total frequency. We have to find the total frequency: 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 28, 28 and 35 and 40. Total frequency is 40. Now students, the frequency table is done for this data. Now students, part number 2, draw a histogram to illustrate the data. Now we have to draw the histogram for this data. Students, this is a graph paper. Average amount I take along the x-axis and frequency along the y-axis. And from 0 to 20, the frequency is 3. That is the frequency from 0 to 20. And from 20 to 40, the frequency is 9. This is the data of which I draw the histogram on this graph paper, 9, which we construct on the frequency table. From 40 to 68. From 60 to 80, again 8. From 80 to 100, the frequency is 7. From 100 to 120, the frequency is 4. From 120 to 140, the frequency is 1. Now students, this is the histogram of the given data, and that the question number 16 is solved. Now students, question number 11, the table shows the gold medal times in seconds for a woman swimming 100-meter freestyle event in a Olympic Games from 1920 to 2012. This is year, this is the time, this is the year, and this is the time. In part number 1, we have to complete the frequency table for the data. Data is time, x seconds, and this is the frequency. We have to count the values which comes in between from 50 to 55 seconds. And from 50 to 55 seconds, 50 to 55 seconds, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are the 8 values which come in this time range, and we have to write there 8. From 55 to 60, and these are less than 60, x is less than 60. These are values are, yes, these 1, yes, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Yes, these are 4 values. From 60 and 65 is equal to 60 and less than 65, the values are 1, 2 and 3. These are 3 values. From 65 to 70, the values are from 65 to 70, the values are, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 values. Yes, frequency is 4. Now from 70 is equal to 70 and less than 75, the values are 1, 2 and 3. Yes, these 3 values which are in 7. Yes students, the frequency is 3. Now students, the frequency table is completed. In part number 2, draw a histogram to illustrate the data. We have to draw the histogram of this provided data. Now students, this is a graph where per time I take along the x-axis and frequency along y-axis. From 50 to 55, the frequency is 8. From 55 to 60, the frequency is 4. From 65 to 60, from 60 to 65, the frequency is 3. From 65 to 70, the frequency is again 4. From 70 to 75, the frequency is 4. Done. From 70 to 75, the frequency is 3. Now students, the histogram is completed. Now students, part number 3, express the number of the women who won the gold medal with time of less than 55 seconds in the following 100-meter freestyle event as a percentage of a number of the women who won the gold medal with a time at least 65 seconds in the same event in the Olympic Games from 1920 to 2012. Yes, we have to find the percentage time with at least 65 seconds. These are 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 movements. We have to find the percentage of these values. The women's less than 55 seconds are 8, and with at least 65 seconds are 7. When we find the percentage, we have to multiply it by 7 by 100, and this is 800 by 7. And we have to write in, this is improper fraction, we have to write in mixed number. 7 1 7 1 0, again 7 1 7 and 3 0, and 7 4 28, and we get 2, and this is 114 2 by 7. The answer of part number 3. Now it's solved. Comment the trend in the gold medal times from 19 to 20 to 20 to 12. Provide a reason for this trend. Now, when we observe this data, we can clearly observe it that from 1922, these swimming times become less. Yes, it becomes less, and there is a gradual decrease in this time. So we can write there are better swimmer over the years. Yes, you can write from these are the comment. You can write any comment. It's depend upon you. Question number 11 is solved. Now students, question number 12. The daily wages of 50 workers in dollar are given below. Construct a frequency table with class interval 10 to 14 and 15 to 19, 20 to 24 and so on. Draw a histogram to represent the data. We have to construct the frequency table of this data, and also we have to draw the histogram. Three data and daily wages, and this is the frequencies, and we have to draw the class interval like that is given in the table in the question. 10 to 14 and 15 to 19 and 20 to 24, and next 25 to 29, 29 to 34, and 35 to 39, and 40 to 44 and 45 to 49. Yes, sure. These are the daily wages, uh, class interval and its frequencies. From 10 to 14, we have to count 10 to 14. This is 1, 2, and 10 to 14, 3. Yes, students. These are only the three ones. And this is frequency is 3. And from 15 to 19, 15 to 19 is 1 and 2, 3, 4. Yes, 15 to 19, 5, 6, and this one 7. Yes, this is 7. From 20 to 24, 20 to 24, this one is 1, 20 to 24, 1, and 2, 3, 4. Yes, 20 to 24, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are from 20 to 24. These are 8. From 25 to 29, we have to count it from 25 to 29. 1, 2, yes, 2, 25 to 29, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yes, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. These are 13. From 29 to 34, 29 to 34 is 1, and 29 to 2, 3, 29 to 20. This is not, this is wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 29 to 34, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Yes, these are 8. 35 to 39, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and this one 6. Yes, this frequency is 6. And from 40 to 44, this is 1, 2, and this one is 3. These are 3. The frequency is 3. From 45 to 9, which are left, 49 and 45. 2 are left, and the frequency is 2. Now students, we construct the frequency table. After constructing a frequency table, we have to draw the histogram. Daily wages along the x-axis and frequency along the y-axis. From 10 to 14, the frequency is 3. From 15 to 19, the frequency is 7. From 20 to 25, for the frequency is 8. From 25 to 30, the frequency is 13. That is the value 13. Yes. From 30 to 35, the frequency is 8. Yes. And from 35 to 40, the frequency is 6. From 40 to 45, the frequency is 3. And 45 to 50, the frequency is 2. Now students, our histogram is done for question number 12. Now students, question number 13. The table shows the waiting time x minutes for 60 patrons at a certain restaurant. These are the 60 patrons using the class interval. This class interval construct a frequency table for this data. First we have to construct the frequency table, and it means that the values which are included from 0 to 10, we have to write their frequency of it. Yes, 30, 80, and 80 less than 90, 100. Yes students, now we have to count the values, frequency of it. First we have to observe from 0 to 10. 0 to 10 we find the frequencies, how many values are included. These are 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are 4 values. And from 10 to 20, yes students, from values 10 to 20 we have to count this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. These are 15. From 20 to 30 the values are 1, 2, yes, 2, 3 and 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and this one 12. Yes students, these values are 12. From 30 to 40 the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Yes students, this is 8. These are 8 values. 30 is not included in it. 30 value is not included. This included in 20 because is equal to 30 in this values. And yes, it is not included in it, and these are 8 values. From 40 and less, from 40 to 50, we have to count the values. 40, we have to count it very carefully. 1, 2, yes, there is no any other 4 values. 3 and 4 and 5. The values are 5 from 50. From 50 to 60, the values are 1, yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one 6. This is 6. From 60 to 70, we have to count this value. This is 1, 6, which begin with 6, and this is 2, and this one is 3. Yes, there is only 3 values. From 670 to 80, the values which begin with 7, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. These are 4 values. From 80 to 90, the values are 80 to 90, which begin with 8, 1, and 2. Yes, these are 2. From 90 to 100, the values are, yes, which begin with 9. There is only one value, 98, and this is 1. Now students, this is the frequency table, and we have to draw the histogram to illustrate the data. 0 to 10. From 0 to 10, the frequency is 4. From 10 to 20, the frequency is 15. From 20 to 30, the frequency is 12. From 30 to 40, the frequency is 8. From 40 to 50, the frequency is 5. That is 5 in the middle of 4 and 6. From 50 to 60, the frequency is 6. From 60 to 70, from 60 to 70, the frequency is 3. And from 70 to 80, it's 4. And from 80 to 90, the frequency is 2. And from 90 to 100, the frequency is 1. Now students, question number 13 is solved. This is the histogram for this question. Now students, question number 14. 120 teachers have been in the teaching service for 10 years or longer. This following table gives the frequency distribution of the length of the service of the 120 teacher. This is the frequency distribution of a service of our teachers. We have to draw in part number A the histogram from the frequency distribution. To draw the frequency a histogram, we have to find the frequency density, and we know that the frequency density is equal to the frequency over class width. Yes, we have to first find the class width. From 10 to 15, the class width is 5, and from 15 to 20, the class width is, these are the values, these 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and this is the class interval. This is the class interval which is provided to us, and the class width is 5, 5. There is also a difference of 5, 5, and 30 to 40. There is difference of 10, and this is also the difference of tens. Now we have to write the frequency. The first for 32, this is 40. I am writing these values. Yes, these are the values. And 25, 12, 7 and 4. Now we have to find the frequency density. For frequency density, we have to divide the frequency by class width. By dividing 32 by 5, we get 6.4, and dividing 40 by 5, we get 8. 25 divided by 5, 5, and 12 divided by 5, we get 2.4, and 7 divided by 10.7, and 4 divided by 10.4. Now students, this is the frequency densities. Now by using this data, we have to draw the frequency histogram. Now students, this is a graph paper. The length of service I take along x-axis and the frequency densities along y-axis. We have to draw the histogram of this data, and that is from 10 to 15 is 6.4, and that is 10 to 15, and this is 6.2 and 0.4. बनाने दोगे तो मैं बार बार उसको ड्रॉप करती हूँ, मैंने बाहर ही आना है, थोड़ी रह गई है, चलो मैं आ रही हूँ, 10-15 मिनट की रह गई है, आ रही, ठीक है चलो. From 15 to 20, this is 8. From 20 to 25, the frequency density is 5. From 25 to 30, the frequency density is 2.4. This is 2 and this is 2.4. From 30 to 40, the frequency density is 0.7. Yes, friends, 0.7 is there. This is 0 and 0.2, 4, 6 and 7. 0.7 is there. From 30 to 40. And 40 to 50, the 0.4. These are the two blocks. Yes. And now students, our histogram is completed. In part number 2, using the same diagram, draw the frequency polygon of the distribution. We have to draw the frequency polygon. We know that in the polygon we have to take the midpoint. Yes, we take the midpoint of these points. Let's 10 to 15. We take the 10, 12.2. That is the midpoint. Yes. And 15 to 20, 17.5. This is the midpoint. And from 15 to 25, this is the midpoint. 22.5. 25 to 30, this is the midpoint. 27.5, and 30 to 40, the midpoint is 35, this one, and from 40 to 50, the midpoint is 45. Yes students, we have to match this point, and this is our frequency polygon. Yes. We have to join this point. Yes, students, that is our polygon. In polygon, we have to take the midpoints. Yes, students, frequency polygon is a graph that shows the frequencies and it is plotted uh, by joining the midpoint of the class interval. Yes. Now, students, question number 50. Copy and complete the following table which gives the frequency distribution of the length of the 14 fishes of a certain species. Maya to be the nearest millimeter. Draw the frequency polygon of the distribution. We have to draw the frequency polygon of this distribution. We have to find the midpoints. 30 and 34. Midpoint is 30 to 34, the midpoint is 32. 35 to 39, the midpoint is 37. And from 40, 42, this is 47 and 52 and 57. These are the midpoints. We know that we have to draw the frequency polygon, and frequency polygon is drawn between with the midpoints. Yes, we have to draw it. Yes, students, this is a graph paper. Length I take along the x-axis and frequency along y-axis. And the midpoint is 27. This is the midpoint and its frequency is 2. The midpoint is 32 and its frequency is 4. The midpoint is 37 and the frequency is 7. This one. Midpoint is 42 and frequency is 10. This one. Midpoint is 47 and frequency is 8. Midpoint is 52 and frequency is 6. Midpoint is 57 and frequency is 3. Now we have to join these points. Yes, join from. Yes, join. This is the frequency polygon. Yes. Now, students, this is the frequency polygon for question number 15, and question number 15 is done. Very simple. Now, students, question number 16. This is the question of advanced level, and the in this question, 100 carats of orange imported from country A are inspected. The number of the rotten egg in the carats is recorded. These are the number of the rotten oranges in country A, and these are the number of the rotten oranges in country B. In part number A, we have to draw to illustrate each set of data. We have to represent this on histogram and this data separately and this data separately. First, we have to draw two histograms. Students, on graph paper, I wrote an orange from country A. I take along x-axis and number of the carrots I take along the y-axis. Yes, and this is 0 and 0 number of 0 rotten eggs is rotten oranges are 4. This one. This is 4. And 1, and this is 9, 10, and this one 9. For 2, this is 12. 10, 11, and 12. This one. For 3, this is 28, 25, 26, 27, and 28. This. and 4 22. This is 20, 21, and 22. 5, this one 15. 6, this is 5. 7, this is 2. 8, this is again 2. And 9, this is 1. One small block. Yes, student. This is the histogram for country A. Now we have to draw the histogram for country B. Yes, now we draw the histogram for country B. 0 and 51. This is 50 and 1 above. This is 51. 1, 30. 2, 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. This one. 3, 4. 4, 1. 5, 2. 6 again 2. Yes, this one and this. And 7, 1. And 8 is again 1. Yes, student. Now, students, this is the histogram for country B. Yes, the part number 1 is done. In part number 2, state the largest number of rotten oranges found in a carrot from each country. We have to find the largest number of rotten number of oranges. This is the 9, and the number of carrots is 1. Yes. The largest number of rotten oranges in a carrot is 9. For country A, it is 9. Yes. And for country B, it is 8. These are the largest number of rotten oranges for country B. This one is 8. Now, students, this is the part number 2. Now, part number 3, find the total number of rotten oranges from each country. We have to find the total number. We have to find it like that. We have to multiply by 1, multiply by 9, and we have to add all the values. Then we find the total number of rotten. Part number 3, for country A, we have to 4 multiply by 0 plus 1 multiply by 9 plus 2 multiply by 12 plus 3 multiply by 28 plus 4 multiply by 22, 5 multiply by 15, 6 multiply by 5 plus 7 multiply by 2, 8 multiply by 2, and 9 multiply by 1. Yes, we have to calculate it. 9 and 24. 28 multiply by 3. We get, I get 84. And this is 88. And 15 multiply by 5. We get 75. 630. 14. 16 and 9. By adding all these values, we get 349. Yes, students, we get 349. And for country B, the value is 50, 0 multiplied by 51 plus 1 multiplied by 30 plus 2 multiplied by 8, 3 multiplied by 4. I am multiplying these values, and 4 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied, then we have to add these values. Yes, these are the total number. 3 multiplied by 4 plus 4 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied by 2, 6 multiplied by 2, 7, 1, and 8 multiplied by 1. This is 30, 16, 12, 4, 10, 12, 7, and 8. By adding all these values, we get 99. Yes, students. And these are the values, total number of the rotten oranges from country A and country B. Now, students, part number 4, a crate is selected at random from the crate of oranges import from country A. From country A, the crate is selected at random. The probability that the crate contain no fewer than P rotten oranges is 3 by 4. Find the value of P. Yes, students, we have to find the value of P, and the probability is given to us, that is 3 by 4. The probability crate contain no fewer than P rotten oranges is given to us, that is 3 by 4. That is the probability which is given to us, 3 by 4. We know that the probability is equal to the number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of possible outcomes. If we count the number of the crates, these are the 100 numbers of the crate, and that is the total number of crates. Now the value number of uh, crates no fewer than P rotten oranges over total number, that is 100, is equal to 3 by 4. We have to multiply 3 by 4 by 100, and for 1, 4 to 8, and 4, 5, 25. 25 we get 75. These are the 75 value. And when we count the value, when we go back to this value where the value 75 comes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 10 and 15, 25, 25 and 22 is 5, 6, 7 and 4, 47, and 47 and 28, 8. Now by adding 8 and 7, 5, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, that is 75. 75 is come at that point. It means the probability is, value of P is 3. Now students, this is the answer of 4 part. The value of P is 3. And the question number 16 is also solved. I hope you understand these questions very well. Thank you very much, students, for watching my videos. Take care of self. Allah Hafiz.